trying to prove Sonny was framed.
You know, normally I would love to be of assistance, but...
No, it's okay. I just need to figure out how that gun got into Kate's office.
Well, perhaps Kate could be helpful?
No, she wasn't. Did Sam ever find out how Franco got that video of me?
I was inquiring when we got interrupted. Well, it's probably for the best.
Why?
Well, if Samantha did learn something, she would want to share it with you first.
Just take a breath. Whatever it is, I'm gonna help.
I already told you can't.
Try saying it out loud. When you're not choking on it, sometimes it's easier to see things
Just
clearer.
Stop, okay? I can't handle the good cop routine right now.
Hey, why don't you forget about the whole cop thing? I'm just a guy trying to
Get the
help.
hell out of here, Lieutenant McBain. You're the last person I should be talking to.
Had Fair Samantha found something whilst on her trip, I'm sure she would have waited around to inform me.
I don't think there's anything to find. Spinelli, Franco's dead. He left that DVD as one last mind game.
Wow. You sound considerably more resigned and, might I say, rational about Franco? He's more so than he used to be.
Maybe I am. But now Sam's the one who can't stop looking for answers.
Well, Franco's reign of terror was directed at you both. Maybe she's seeking closure, and once she's able to achieve that, she'll be able to focus on the wee one.
Yeah, I think things should settle down once Sonny's trial's over. But first, I gotta prove that he's innocent.
That's a daunting task.
I don't think Sonny has any idea what he's in for.
Well, he must be aware of the severity of the charges, which are tragically compounded by the fact that one of the victims of the accident was a child, which of course presupposes law enforcement to rush to judgment.
It's not just the frame job, though. It's where the gun was found. I started to question Kate. Something's going on with her.
If you meant anything you said at the church that night, if you have any compassion for me at all, you'll go.
Hey, why do you find it so hard to believe that I want to help you?
Because you're investigating my husband.
No, I'm a cop, and I'm investigating Sonny Corinthos. All right? Let's get this clear. Your husband was in the hospital the night of the accident. He wasn't involved.
I'm supposed to take your word for that?
Yeah, you should. You know, I'm not using you. I'm not lying to you. Right? So unless you have something to tell me that directly affects the case against Sonny...
I don't.
Well, then good. Anything you tell me, it stays with me.
You should probably just go.
Hey, why don't you forget about what I do for a second and think about that night in the church. Why did you feel compelled to talk to a complete stranger?
I don't know. I told you I didn't feel like I was talking to a stranger.
You trusted me then. Trust me now.
No, actually, I made the mistake of talking to you that night. And I'm not going to do it again.
I asked Kate to take me through what happened the day the gun was found in her office, and she completely went off on me.
She does seem somewhat uneasy in your presence. Perhaps she's intimidated, or she mistrusts your friendship with Carly because she views her as a rival for Sonny's affections.
This went way beyond uneasy. Kate almost seemed paranoid. She kept saying I was accusing her, which was crazy. I mean, why would I? I know Kate knows nothing about guns. She has no reason to frame Sonny.
I fear you may have misinterpreted. Miss Howard has the unfortunate habit of unloading her frustrations on those undeserving of her wrath. I mean, I've seen her most harsh to Maxie on occasion.
Yeah, something had to happen to make her have a meltdown like that.
Here, you need to stay hydrated.
You just walked into the kitchen and helped yourself.
Yeah, I'm very resourceful that way.
You're not going to leave, are
No,
you?
I'm not leaving. I got business with your mom, so you and I can stay here. We can stare at the walls here.
No.
You can trust me to tell me what's going on with you.
That's fine. I'll just be the one to go.
Hey, listen, I don't think you're in the condition to drive anywhere. You okay?
So what? I'd probably just wrap my car around the tree. It would probably be best for me anyway.
No. Don't you ever say that, all right? You got this amazing thing going on inside you. All I know is all this stress, it's not good for the little one, okay?
I should be talking to Jason right now. I didn't tell him the truth about Robin, and it almost ruined her marriage. He should know the truth about this, too.
Truth about what?
what I found in New York. I should tell him, I just don't know how.
You think he's gonna react badly?
That's an understatement.
He would never get violent, would he?
No, what? Of course not. No,
Okay.
Jason would never hurt me or the baby. We love each other. You don't know him.
Okay. Sort of think I know you.
Okay, well, if you knew me, you would know that I am not afraid of Jason. I'm afraid for him. And Jason is normally so calm and in control. He can handle anyone, pretty much. I mean, no matter how dangerous. But there's this one man, and it doesn't matter that he's dead. The mind games all led up to this, and I'm sure if he's burning in hell, he's laughing about it.
I heard a little bit about this. Your husband was the target of a serial killer. Guy who was like an artist, right?
Oh, an artist? No, he was a sick freak. But it always came back to this. It was always a game, and the game was never over. It still isn't.
So this is about Franco.
Kate Howard doesn't need a particular reason to melt down. I've seen her erupt on Maxie and Lulu for something as petty as not getting a client on the phone fast enough.
Yeah, but I don't work for Kate.
Well, nor do I, but I've incurred the wrath of the Ice Queen on more than one occasion.
It was the gun. The gun set her off. I asked Kate if she had been anywhere near the gun, and she started yelling at me that it wasn't her gun.
Did you imply that it was?
No, I didn't. It's like she made the whole thing up in her head. She tore into me. She said that she was always going to be first in Sonny's life. It's like Kate was threatened because I'm trying to prove Sonny was framed.
They got a file on Franco in Landby, Pennsylvania?
No, but I still have friends in the Bureau. And they told me they had been tracking Robert Franco, and that he had become obsessed with your husband.
Yeah, he had this twisted idea that he and Jason were somehow alike, but he couldn't have been further from the truth.
Well, he is a mob enforcer.
Jason would never deliberately hurt someone. Franco, he gets off on it. He's pure evil. I mean, all he cared about was making Jason suffer.
So he's dead. He can't hurt Jason anymore.
You're wrong about that. He still has the power to destroy our lives.